Hey everyone, it's Alvin Parra here, the president and founder of Strategic Choices Financial. I'm excited to talk to you about how to get better interest rates from your savings or checking account. One of the biggest complaints I have from clients over and over again is, Alvin, I'm getting 0.1%, 0.01% of interest in my checking account or savings account. Is there anything better? And I'll tell them about this little tip, and they don't believe me until they try it, and they thank me later. So I'm doing this video so you can learn this tip. It's no major secret, except the banks don't want you to know about it, and I do, because you win and your family gets to win with higher interest rates for your money. You worked hard for it, and let it work for you. So what this tip is, it's an online bank. An online bank is a bank. It's not some funny thing. It's a bank, but they don't have a building. They don't have tellers. They don't have ATM machines. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week through phone or chat. And by not having all that infrastructure, all the savings, they're paying that back in interest to you, as much as 10 times more than what you're getting in your bank. So if you're probably getting 0.1% right now, as of August 2017, the bank that I'm going to talk to you about is offering a 1.15% rate of return on your liquid savings or liquid savings account. So that's 10 times more. So why wouldn't you sign up for that right now? Now, this is for liquid money. It's not money that you can lock up for a year or 2 years or 5 years. It's money that you need to pay for your expenses, but it's not your checking account money either, because money comes in and goes. It's money that you're starting to build and save for retirement, and you're starting to build up little by little reserve, an emergency fund or something like that. So when you start getting to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and you don't need to touch that money all the time, this is a great solution for you. So the bank I'm going to recommend is called Ally Bank. As I mentioned, it's an online bank. By not having all that cost, they're saving to you. There are some, like I said, restrictions, or rather just little complications, because it's not your traditional bank. It does take about 2 to 3 weeks to set up your account. You fill out an online application. They will mail you the formal application. You sign it, you mail it back, and then your account is set up, and they'll give you the account number and the routing number. So that whole process takes about 2 weeks. So unlike your bank, you can just drive up and get an account the same day. So this takes a little bit more, but it's worth it, because you're going to make 10 times more interest than that bank down the street. The other inconvenience is that it limits to about 6 transactions a month for this savings account. So this is, again, not for something where you're going to be taking out money every day or every other day. You can transfer money from your current savings account, and let's say Chase, and you connect it to your online account, and you just transfer money back as you need it. And now, that, I think, makes sense for you as you're starting to build your money and you want it to grow. So that's called the online bank. Now let's talk about the one that I'm going to recommend. I'm going to recommend Ally Bank. There's others like Capital One Bank that other clients have told me about, and they're all great. You can go on Google and look up online banks, and you'll see Ally, Capital One, and others. I have no relationship with Ally. I just love them. They're simple, they're easy to use, and my clients that I've recommended to them have always given me feedback that they like it, and they're getting better interest, and it's a win for everybody. Your traditional bank may not like it, and that's probably why they don't advertise it, because they don't want you to know about this, and I do. So let's talk about Ally. They have other services like credit card, auto, home loans, but their strength is the checking account, savings account. Here it is, online savings account. So let's click here, and I'm going to show you what they've got. So you'll see they pay 1.15%. I challenge you to go to your statement right now, and you're probably going to get 0.1% with your savings account. This is 10 times more. Some credit unions will probably give you 0.2%. So this is 5 times more than a credit union. So yeah, I think you should have your money grow better than what it's probably doing right now. So now, this is liquid money. It's not long-term money. If you're looking at a place to park your money for a year or 2 or 5 years, in other words, you don't need to touch it for a year, there are other options that can pay you even more than Ally Bank. There's one company that if you have $25,000 and it's a 1-year commitment, they'll be willing to pay you up to 5%. Another company that if you have $50,000 minimum or more, they'll pay you 8% in 1 year and give you all your money back. So that's a huge difference. That's 8 times more than Ally's. So obviously, the more you have, the more interest you're going to make. And if you have a 401k or an IRA, there's better options than just 1.15%. So definitely contact your advisor or myself, and we can share with you different 401k options. Now let's get back to Ally here. So as I mentioned, some of the restrictions is that you can only make 6 transactions a month. They do have an app where you can take a picture of your deposit and mail it in. So now that's new, that they've added on some time ago, but not 10 years ago when I was first recommending it. Okay, so let's go. And now how do you sign up? Go to the open account right here, this button, click get started. And you'll see right here, you got CDs. A 12-month CD is 1.35%. That's probably better than your current bank, or probably a little bit better than your credit union as well. Check this out, a 5-year lock-in. You lock in your money for 5 years with Ally, and Ally is good. It's still only 2.25%. So like I mentioned, I have some other recommendations where you get higher than that. So let's look at the online savings account. 1.15, a money market is 0.85%, and interest checking is 0.1%. So, which is better than your interest. If you look at your checking account, you're probably getting 0.01%. All right, let's talk about how to get started. So again, I mentioned there's an online application you got to complete. When this is complete, they'll mail a form that they need your actual signature or some documentation. You mail that back, and then they'll set up an account number with a routing number for you. I think you even get your starter checks or something like that. So here's what you do. Step 1, you get started. I'm a new customer. Next step. Step 2, here's where people get confused. Leave it at 0. You can fund it later. You don't have to declare how much you're going to make a deposit for. You just write a check and fund it later. I think the minimum is $50, but to $100, $200, $1,000, whatever you want to write a check for. And but leave it at 0 for now. See, check this out. A chat with us button popped up here. So they're available right now. They're pretty quick. And as I mentioned, you can call them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for technical support. And their numbers right here in the top right. So just say add this product. If you're going to open up a trust for you and your spouse, or you're going to do an UGMA, a Uniform Gift to Minors Act, check this box right here. But let's go to the next step. If you're going to open up a joint account, click continue. And here's where you're going to see 2 buttons, one for the primary owner and the joint owner, and you're going to add the data. You're going to add their first name, birth date, social security number, email address, you name it. And you enter this information for both owners. And then you go to step 4 where you create the account. Step 5, here's where you can make a deposit if you want to and connect it to your bank. So again, you're going to connect it to a bank and transfer funds. So you can do that, or just wait till your account number is open and you feel comfortable that your account is official. Then you can write a check, mail in a check, or take a picture of your check on the app, and you got your first deposit going. Or you can do it here on step 5, and you set up your online account and so forth like that on step 6, and you're good to go. So I hope you like this. I hope you enjoyed this special little tip on how to grow your money. Again, if you want to look at other options, you're saving for a home, and you've saved more than $50,000, or you're putting away money for your child's tuition, and it's growing at 0.1%. I already proved it to you. You can do better. And if you want to do even more than what Ally Bank is offering, give me a call or email me at alvin@strategicchoices.com. My phone number is 626-441-2284. I hope you enjoyed this tip, and there'll be more to come. And again, enjoy the rest of your time, and I want to see your money grow as best as possible. Take care, and bye-bye.